Welcome to Show's World Gamers, Josh here, and welcome to Competition 41 of Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. That's right, we are all the way to Competition 41, and there's our sneak peek. We got Mario 3, we got Kid Icarus, we got Kirby's Adventure, we got Ice Climber, and we have Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels, an Expert Master Difficulty one. That one's going to be a lot of fun. But before we jump in here, do me a quick favor. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoy these videos, hit that like button. All right, so we're going to get in here, and we'll jump into World Championships here, and let's see what we got here. So Mario 3, we have Mushroom 2. We have had this one in the competition before. I think that's where we just have to grab the first mushroom in the first level as fast as possible. We got Seek and Destroy in Kid Icarus. We've had that one before. Fireball Rush is a fun one in Kirby. We'll be looking to improve on our scores on all these because they weren't world records, and we want to get some world records. And we have probably my least favorite first-party Nintendo game of all time, Ice Climber, with bonus or bust. I do remember that one. And then we got the tough one, the 4-star Master Difficulty Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels Dive Masters. And this one has not been in the competition before, so that'll be a fun new one to jump into. All right, so we're going to start off. We're going to jump into each one of these, kind of play them a little bit, kind of get an idea, work on some strategy and stuff like that. And then at the end, we'll finalize our scores. And then in this same video, we'll jump forward in time and we will see how we did against the rest of the world. But we're going to go ahead and start here at the top with Super Mario Bros. 3 Mush Zoom 2. All right, so this one has been in the competition before, and we got a 245, so... And that's not it. All right. There we go. That's a little bit better. 271. All right, that's the strat right there. Ah, you got to hit that timing just perfect. That was way too early. That wasn't even close. All right, come on. A little bit better. 258, 258. Our best is a 245 though. So we still have... Oops. I hesitated that time. Ah. Got to hit the back side of the Goomba to get the... So you clear that. Jump it. Come on. Hitting the wrong part of the Goomba. All right, well, you guys got the gist of it. That's the strat right there. And we'll come back and we'll finalize this score, but that's a good starting point there, 258. We are going to move on to Kid Icarus. We're just going to try each one of these out here at first, and then after that, we'll finalize our score. So we will be improving all these after we try each one out. But we're going to move forward now to Kid Icarus, Seek and Destroy. This one has been in the competition before. I remember it. Our times of 713 was our best time. So we want to jump, duck, jump. All right, 783. Definitely had some mistakes there. All right, so we want to jump, duck, jump, duck. A little bit better. I keep messing up that jump duck on the second level. See, I keep doing that. You gotta jump and then duck. You gotta time it just perfect so you don't like... There we go. 738, that's our new best. All right, getting closer to our personal best of 713. I missed that jump. We had a good run going there too. Trying to just barely Just kind of go around. Oops. You can kind of meld through on that that third jump right here. See how you kind of go through it and do the same thing there. 7, 4, 5. A little bit slower that time. Not even an S. That felt like a pretty good run. I thought that would be an S for sure. See, 7, 3, 5. All right, getting a little bit better, a little bit better. All right, we're going to move on. That's a good starting point there. We will be back to finalize that score. We're going to move on to Fireball Rush. Now, this one's a little bit longer. This was a fun one, though, I remember. I'm not good at speed running Kirby, but I remember this being a pretty fun level, so we'll see what we can do here. Right, this is a new strategy I'm using that I did not use last time. See, we needed to only get one hit there. Alright, what's this guy's power up? Alright, that's not going to help us. Alright. I know there's a way. So we need to not get hit by that first guy. Oops. We got hit by him. See, the problem is this. Alright, 26.98. That definitely was not the fastest way to get through here. This is kind of the old way to do it. Alright, that gave us a 22.01. Not an S though, but much better than our first run. Alright, 20.6. Still not an S, though. Still not an S on that one. Gotta get the fast run at first. A little bit higher. Still not. I want to try and land so we just keep it moving forward. We don't have to actually land. $19.55. All right, that was a pretty good run. We will get back and finalize that, but I think that's a good initial start here. So we're moving on to bonus or bust in the dreaded ice climber. All right, so we got to go. We know how to do this one. All right, that's not a good start. We want to break that first brick and then jump up. All right, come on. Keep missing it. Nope, too fast that time. All right, well, got to go right in between there. There we go. All right. So, a lot of room for improvement there. All right, a little bit better, but definitely some mistakes made. All right, there we go. We got an S, 905, getting a little bit better. You're off to a good start there. That's not a good start. All right, come on, let's lock in. There we go. Ooh, that's our best score ever, a 718. That felt pretty good. All right, I think that's a good starting point on that one. That's a pretty good score. We're definitely going to come back and try and improve on that one. But hey, so far so good on that one. Pretty happy with that so far. So, you know, looking at our scores so far, not too shabby, not too shabby. Definitely still some room for improvement. Most of these, you know, that's not our best score we've ever gotten. So we'll be looking. But that one, that is our best score. And I think that was pretty good. But we are going to move on to the final here. The all new to the competition, Dive Master, Mario Lost Levels, level 9-1, where we're going through kind of a regular level. But, well, you'll see. All right, first we got to get this jump down, which... I think we want to... I'm not sure how exactly where we want to hit on this. I think that's where I want to hit, but I need to hit the front of it so I can double jump up. There we go. Now we just got to swim. Alright, we're off to a rough start. Gotta make it to the end. Just gotta make it to the end. Almost there. Alright, 42.4. Our best of 39.71. That was only an A+. Definitely room for improvement. Wonder how high we can get. There we go. Ah, that was not a good move there. Ah. Stay at the top for the rest. The one kind of sketchy part is it's coming up here, this blooper right here. Alright, we got past it. Alright, that's our new best. 39. That's actually our best we've ever gotten, at 39.53. So this did work good. We want to go maximum height up and then jump, and we should miss that. I struggle with this jump. Especially when I miss it a couple times in a row. Oh, I thought I had it that time. I don't know if that was high enough. There we go. Oh, I was too fast on that part. Took a hit. And we had some good ones and some bad spots on this one. I don't know if this is going to be an improvement, but we'll see. Gotta make it. Oh, it's sketchy every time. All right, let's see how we did. 30. Oh, it is an improvement. 38-28. All right, we will take that. That is our new best. All right, so that is what we'll call this our initial scores here. So we're going to jump forward in the video right now, and we will finalize all these scores. And we are back to finalize these scores. All right, let's get in here. Must zoom 2. All right, so this score 258. That it's not last time when it was in the competition. We did do better, so we have some room to work here. All right, 255. That's a little bit better. A little bit better. All right, man, that 245. I've gotten between 255 and 260 right here so many times, and we're gonna have to move on. We're gonna have to move on. You know, hopefully I'll get some more time later in the week and try and beat that, because that's not as good as we did in the last contest. But man, I just keep getting between that. I've gotten 256 a bunch of times, like 259 a bunch of times, 256 a couple times. Like we'll try and make some time later in the week and see if we can attack that one. But we need to move on, so we're going to move on to Seek and Destroy. Our time right now is a 7:35. We did do better in the last competition on this one also, so we'll be looking to improve that. All right, that is our new best for this competition, 726. And I've been struggling at this one. I think that's what we're going to go with for now, but this is another one that if I get more time, I'll come back and try and improve on it. But we are going to move on to Fireball Rush, which our current time is a 19.55. And I think we have done better than that, so we'll see what we can do. Oh, that's our new best for this competition, a 19.48. $19.45, a little bit better, a little bit better. $19.26. That is our new best. All right, I think that's a pretty good score. That's what we're going to go with for that one. So we are going to move on to bonus or bust. All right. If you know, you know. I am not a fan of Ice Climber, and I am not good at speed running Ice Climber. But I think our score right here, I mean, that's pretty good for me. But we'll see what we can do. All right, I think we've tried it a bunch of times. 718. I think that's a pretty good score. That's the one we're going to stick with there. That is the best we've ever done on that one. All right, so we are going to move forward to the last challenge here, and that is Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, the 4-star Master difficulty, Dive Master. Our current time is a 38.28, which is, I don't think that's too bad. I think that's pretty good. Let's see what we can do, though. With 826, that's a little bit better. When we did the challenge mode in survivals, when we actually got the 3741, so that was a pretty good run we had in the survival there. All right. All right, if we can make it without getting hit, we might have a chance. There we go, come on. 3691, that is our new best. Let's go. All right, 3691. All right, so that's what we're looking at here. So these first two, I'm going to try and get some time later this week and take these on and see if we can improve on those. But right now we're looking at a 255 and a 726. Fireball Rush, 1926. Bonus or Bust, 718. Probably not the best score, but it's the best we've ever done on that one. I don't like Ice Climber, so. And then, hey, that last run on Dive Master at 3691. Pretty psyched about that one. I think that's a pretty good score. All right, well, either we're going to jump forward and finalize these scores, or we're going to jump forward and see how we did right now. And we are back to see how we did in Competition 41. But first, we get our first look at Competition 42. And it looks like we got Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2. We got the original Legend of Zelda. We got Balloon Fight is a master one. Ooh, that's going to be tough. And Legendary Metroid. That's going to be a tough one, too. All right, but let's get in here and see how we did. That's right, the results are in. All right. Let's get in here. We are connecting. All right, so Much Zoom 2. I never did get back in here to improve. There's a couple of these I wanted to get back in and do a little bit better on, but just busy week. All right, we did get our Switch 2 pre-ordered, and we've been checking out a lot of the Epic Universe theme park stuff this week, so it's been a lot going on, but we had a blast this week. But let's see how we did here. Much Zoom 2, our time's a 255. We're going for all golds this week. Let's go. All right, a little under 4,500, 266, top 6%. That's a gold medal. We'll take it. All right, at the birth year, we got 13th place. That's also a gold. All right, moving on. Seek and Destroy. Kid Icarus. Our time was a 726, 224. That's a gold. Let's go. Top 7%. At the age group, we got 9th place, top 10. Let's go. That's 7%. All right. Moving on to Kirby, Fireball Rush. Our time is a 19.26. Let's see how that stacks up. A little over 3,000. 303. Top 11%. That's starting to push it. That's a double digits, but that is a gold. We will take that. At the age group, we got 10th place. Let's go. All right, moving on. Down to the last two. All right, Bonus or Bust, Ice Climber. You never know about this one. All right, let's see how we got it. Our time's a 718. 163, top 6%. All gold still. Let's check the age group. 9th place. All right, we'll take that. All right, this is it. This is the last one. 3691. Let's see how we stack up. Are we getting all golds this week? A little under 3,500. 208. Top 6%. Let's go. And at the age group, we got 9th place again. A lot of 9th places. All right, top 8%. There you have it. We got all gold medals this week. No world records, though. We need to get back in there. Get back in the world record hunt. All right, let's check out this week's. All right, so we have had this one before. Super Mario Bros. Block Party. I think we have to take out all those blocks. And then we got Subspace Exploration, which I believe we've had this one quite a few times in the contest in Super Mario Bros. 2. And then we got the original Legend of Zelda, Aquamentus, Argumentus. I think that's where we just have to take on that boss and beat him. We have had that one too. Pop 'em all. All right, this is going to be a tough. This is a tough one. This is a tough. I'm not the biggest fan of Balloon Fight, but we'll get in here and see what we can do. See if we can improve our score last time it was in here. And lastly, Escape Expert. All right, this is the one where we have to go up the long jump platform to platform. I'm not great at speedrunning Metroid, and I'm not that great at the jumping up part in those games. A lot of them have that, and it's tough. It's tough, but we're gonna get in here. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna see what we can do. But hey, I do want to thank you guys for joining us on this video. Do me a favor, if you're new, hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed these videos, hit that like button.